check out this amazing view from the Shard. Take a look at this incredible Egyptian themed. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Dave K here today. Excited to share with you day 3 of the London City Pass. Today hoping to check out the big bus tours. Unfortunately, I just looked up last night. There's the London Half Marathon today, so a few of the stops are closed. So we'll see how much of that we get to see. That being said, I think it's just like 5 stops, and there's like 2 different routes on the bus. So I'm hoping to take both routes if possible. I'm going to get an amazing view of the city because I have reservations at the Shard, included on my city pass there. Booked those a while in advance, so I'll get to have an amazing view. We'll see how much other stuff I can see from the big bus today. A bus tour kind of day. Let's get to it. By the way, did I ever mention that my new room's lighting is mood lighting? I can change the colors, but it doesn't seem I can just like have regular lights. I like it though, it's nice. I mean, if I had to pick, yeah, I'd go for this. Today, in order to get to my destination, I have to go towards the Westminster Pier. That means walking under the trains, under this bridge here. Not my favorite thing to do, but not that bad. Could be worse, and it's daytime, so we're alright. Hoping to grab food right around the corner from here, seeing as I've left myself a bit of time. I'll grab some takeaway before I make my way to the bus. And here we are, Barbarella's Cafe, right in this little corner area here. It looked like it was open online. We shall see when I try the door. It seems like it is, yes. So, I've got the breakfast butty here with coffee for £7.50. So 7.5 pounds. But it's pretty much how much I spent at the coffee shop the other day, but this time the emphasis is on the food, which I think is the way it should be. So, we'll dig in and let you know what we think as we go here. I was a little bit confused on the bop versus the butty. It seems like they might be the same thing, but the price was lower for the bop. Maybe it's just the bread in that case, so who knows. Anyways, moving through this tunnel now. Hopefully, we'll be on the bus and eat on there. Take a look around the beautiful city here. Beautiful view. Absolutely love this Big Ben. We get a nice view from the street here. Fortunately, got a nice view last night on the ride back too. It's very nice. And you can see Big Ben there in the distance. You've got, probably, is that Westminster Abbey to the left of it? Or maybe it's the Houses of Parliament. Either way, nice to see. And you can see beautiful views upstairs. I'm on the top deck of the hop-on, hop-off bus here. Beautiful. So take a look around us. You can see Big Ben back there and see the Houses of Parliament and so much more. So excited for this tour here today. Looking forward to sharing it all with you. That's a Marriott hotel right there. Man, this is nice. Now, he told me that we're going to be missing, seems like 10, 11, 12, I think, or 10, 11, 14, 15, like along this route due to the marathon. That's cool. I'm sure we'll get a chance to see those at some point. 2.5 hours for the red route, 1 hour for the blue route. And we've got a couple other things on the list today, so we'll see how much we can get done. He mentioned Borough Market for food here. I know there's Covent Garden, and then he also mentioned down this way there's good food. So maybe we'll end up eating at both. Who knows? And the tricky question here will be, do I want to sit up top so that I have the nice views, or do I want to sit in the nice chairs and maybe the warmth downstairs? Probably upstairs. For the views, for the views. Here is a closer look at the butty. It's got beans, hash browns, so much more. I'll let you know what we think. Not a bad butty. Decent sandwich. That is a nice sandwich right there. Huge quantity of food. Some very tasty flavors. This one's a winner. All right, we have made it off our big bus and now standing at the blue big bus route. It's cool that I can take both here. Walked about, I don't know, a couple hundred meters. Not far at all, like 2 stops down, just past that building right there. So you can see in order to get to my stop here. Waiting now for the blue route to arrive and we'll be on our way. I do have to say, so far, I pretty significantly prefer the Dublin style, the way they did it. They had the person speaking live to us to give us all the amazing information. He just kept going with all these really cool local facts, funny jokes, and it's cool to hear the headphones. It's nice that they have the headphones set up so you can hear the facts through the recorded commentary. But it's more fun if you ask me with the live person, not to mention a lot more information, at least in Dublin. That being said, it did seem like the route closure made a difference too. So yeah, I mean, a fully open route might help a lot more too. I don't know if this is the blue one, but it might be. We'll be on our way. I guess not. I guess that's a red one. I don't know if I'll be able to tell from the outside if it's a red route or it's a blue route. Or he just drove right by me. Yeah, who knows? So as I was saying, the recorded audio is okay. Definitely want to go the full route when possible because you get a lot more of the recorded audio as well when you go the full route. That secondary route didn't really give me anything new. And gotta say, preferring Dublin for sure. From that perspective, it's a little bit harder to get directions. We have the live commentary, and there's so much more to see, which is nice, but it can be tricky to navigate too. Totally different style of bus on this one. No roof here. Would you look at that? We just have the front windshield, pretty much. I guess we'll see how it goes. I've already chickened out. It was way too cold upstairs, so I am downstairs now, looking down from the lower level. Nice to have my own floor here, but yeah, it was really cold up there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Harrod's. I'm told I've got to see this one. I think this will be the one stop that I make, at least for now, on the blue route, because I want to make sure that I make my viewing over at the Shard later today. So, gonna find a way into Harrod's here. I'm not quite sure. I saw the Harrod sign like back that way. Yeah, I was asking like how to get in. I didn't really get all that much help here. Somewhere in here, but I'm seeing it looks like an end on that side, looks like a gate on this side. Maybe that far side over there will be my way in. Excited to check it out, share it with you. I'm told I've got to see this one. Not to mention it might have food for us too. Let's take a look. You know, unfortunately, it seems like I missed the memo. I guess maybe it's just today, but it opens at 11:30 a.m. instead of 10 a.m. every other day. Maybe it's a Sunday thing. You know, food halls open at noon. Messed up on this one a little bit, but now we know, live and learn. I guess we'll wait for the next bus to come back. Yeah, that's it's a little unfortunate. Oh man, it's cold out here. That's my biggest thing. I was supposed to get food here. Darn. Oh. So now we know. Messed up at Harrod's, but we'll come back and try it at some point, I'm sure. So here I am on this side of Harrod's. Look at that. Monday to Saturday, 10 to 9. Sunday, 11:30 to 6. Yep. Just missed the memo. Yesterday opened at 10. Didn't realize today, 11:30. So, live and learn, moving onwards. You know, I'm thinking about the big bus here, and it's kind of even hard to tell what stops we're getting off at. You really have to listen to that audio, but it's hard to hear. At least for me, in my ear, it's like, you really got to plug it in there, and I'm trying to share the audio with you too, so. To me, it's even hard to tell the difference between like the big bus and like the public buses around here. You know, because it's even hard to tell the stops, the audio's coming through only okay. And I was thinking to myself, how do you make the most of the big buses here? I feel like you have to really know the city, know where you're going, know when you're getting off, and when things open and things like that. Probably could have planned that better, but I saw 10 everywhere, except I didn't realize today was the only day it's 11:30. But then if you think about it, going on the hop-on, hop-off bus, if you really know the city, is kind of obsolete, right? Because you don't need any of that information. It's really just like taking public transit anyways. Is it really more efficient? and just taking public transportation. Maybe because you have, you know, 1 day unlimited hopping off and hopping on, but otherwise, I don't know. This one, it's tougher. Again, a lot tougher here, whereas like in Dublin, stops were clear, a lot of great information. I knew when things would open and close. I got some great recommendations. So yeah, it would have been nice to know that this was closed. And in case you're wondering why I'm not waiting until 11:30, you're like, hey, Dave, it's only 45 minutes. Why not wait? At that point, I feel like I'd missed my reservation over at the Shard for the photo. So it'd be 12:30 by the time I left here, maybe. It'd be 1:30 by the time I made it back to Red Route, and I'd have to go all the way along there to get to the Shard. Very short window there for the photo, so, or for entry for the photos. So yeah, I gotta go back for it. That being said, the outside of Harrod's does look cool. You've got this gym equipment and all kinds of cool stuff through the windows. Perhaps we'll get a chance to come back and take a look at some point. Now outside the bus again, a little bit of a nicer stop here. I like this area a little bit more. Around the Marble Arch, although I'm not 100% sure where it is. And it's noontime, so it's getting warmer too, which is nice. We'll catch that red one and make our way for some food and then some photos. Actually, you know what? I think I'm looking right at the Marble Arch there. It is a open to the public thing from my understanding, although it looks like they're doing some construction back there. Cool to see though from a distance here while we're waiting for the bus. And here we are, about a 10-minute walk from the Shard here. I did learn some cool facts, like the smog, really interesting story. Fire of London, I mean, so many interesting facts here, the Clean Air Act. But interesting to ride that bus and have this experience here. It's definitely different from the Dublin experience. There is the Shard off in the distance, really, really cool to see. I was thinking about going for the Borough Market to see if I can grab some food beforehand, but we'll have to see on timing because I'm a little bit further back than I thought I was going to be. Walking in that direction and we'll see where things take us. And here it is ahead of us. It seems like we're just walking under the glass at this point. I think the big bus said it is the tallest building in London. So we'll see how it looks when we're up there. I had to make a reservation for this one. It was 30 pounds. It would have been 30 pounds, so expensive, but included with the pass, I figured it's worth a sight. Let's take a look. Here we are. It's a bit in the alley, a bit underground, if you will, but view from the Shard. Let's go up there and take a look. I'll tell you, it is cold out there today. I think it's one of the chilliest days we've had in a long time. I put the green windbreaker back on, the neck thing back on, everything. And let's make our way inside here. Nice looking building thus far. Oops, push the little bar here. Here it is, really cool vibe here, Shard view. Let's get up there, take a look. They'll exchange my ticket up here, and we shall be on our way. Making our way up now. We went up to the 33rd floor. Everything moving pretty quickly here. Found out I can't bring my little stand for the camera, so I'm actually hand holding it, but at least we'll get to see the view. Take a look at this beautiful view from the 68th floor here. You can see downward, absolutely incredible view of the city. And I don't think we're done. I think there's like stairs above us to continue to go further, but wow, fantastic view from up here as well. Another beautiful view here. I'm wondering if that's the train rails. It is. Down there you can see those little trains moving about. Wow, everything looks so much smaller from here, but it's a beautiful perspective indeed. Tricky to do this with the handheld functionality here, but hopefully it looks pretty decent without the tripod. One more perspective that we've got here, and then we'll head up those 20 steps to show you the upstairs. A beautiful place indeed. All right, I think this is the final flight of stairs ahead, and we will have that ultimate view. This was the penultimate view. Oh, and look at this. It tells you about the different restaurants and bars on 31 to 33 there. I don't know if we'll eat here or go back to the other one afterwards, but it's a nice stopover here. So it seems like we've got options. This is level 69, you guys level 72 sky deck further up. Let's take a look here first. Take a look at this view. You've got the Tower of London and HMS Belfast we couldn't see, I feel like, earlier. This is a great view of Tower Bridge from here. Take a look down there at this side as well. You got the London Eye out in the distance. All of these, what looks like homes, maybe apartments otherwise, and the skyscrapers in the background. A beautiful view up here indeed. Take a look at this beautiful corner view right here. You can see out into the other side of the bridge and so much more from over here, other part of the London Eye. It's a nice angle as well. One more spot here, upstairs. Let's go take a look up there, see what that one's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, the highest view in London, of London, the view from the Shard. We're on the sky deck. It's cold up here, open air on the top, but amazing to see this one from all angles. And there's your Tower Bridge and Tower of London shot right there. Absolutely love it up here. Here's another beautiful perspective up here. Look at this. We've got a great spot looking down at the skyscrapers. The city down there, HMS Belfast and such. Great spot too. To me, the top floor looks a lot like 3 floors below us. You know, I'm not noticing a whole lot of difference, but it is a lot less crowded. There's a lot less, like, aesthetics going on, too. This is more of a quick walk-through area as opposed to the lounge downstairs. Both beautiful spots. And I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss any spots up here. This looks like a whole different perspective. I mean, you do have the skyscrapers over there, but, like, more of these city buildings over here and almost like a city hall-looking thing over there with the Thames beneath us. Beautiful, beautiful perspective. And then the London Eye back that way. So maybe it is a new view here on this floor that I didn't get a chance to see below. I'm not quite sure why the little stand isn't allowed in here. I think they said it's like a tripod, but I mean, I don't know if that's what it is. Can't stand it on tables or anything, who knows. But beautiful to see the view all around us here. Really, really glad we got a chance. And I think the handheld camera is doing the job. What do you think? I'm using 2 hands to keep it super stable. And a lot of people looking in this direction, I guess, at these skyscrapers. Not sure if there's something in particular out this way, but can't hurt. Make sure we catch it all. Oh, it is quite a nice view of the skyscrapers from this side. Getting a little bit further along. Look at how small the buildings look beneath us. Crazy to see that, but yes, that downtown area with some skyscrapers does look pretty impressive, even from all the way up here. And a little parkish type area to sit back and relax as well across from some of these views, like one of my favorites here. Really, really cool to see. Oh my gosh, the Shard. I'm so glad I stopped off for this one. Awesome to stop off on the top deck of the Shard here. Hopefully not too loud with the music in the background, but really, really cool to see these sights all around us as we enjoy London from below. See it from above too. All right, Shard, it's been fun. There's the exit. One last look, and then we'll see you from below. Making our way outward now. It's a whole new perspective on all these sights. You know, you notice the details now, like the Tower of London over there. Some of those buildings over there, I think, was they had names. I don't remember what they were called, but I took photos of the different name places. So, yeah, really cool spot. And our elevator now making its way back downward. You gotta love that. You know, you've got pictures of the city and the views all day and all night long. Elevator knows where it's going. I gotta take one to take another one. I think it's taking me down to the restaurants. So from there, I can convert to that ground floor elevator. Been fun, Shard. This was really cool. It was quick, but it was awesome to see. You know, it was a tough time leaving. But Borough Market actually closes at 3. So I'm not sure if I can squeeze it in at this point, but I'm gonna try. Let's see what happens. And now, making our way out once we get our alleged tripod back. Let's go figure that out. You do have some cool options here in the gift shop, like the Skyline chess set. Check that out. I don't know if I noticed all these buildings, like Big Ben. I'm not sure I saw them out there, but really, really cool to see some of the options here. Let's make our way. Grab some food, finally. And we are out. That went too quickly, but the day's been going by surprisingly quickly here with a lot of bus changes. I was getting tired on that bus, just riding it around. But I'm glad I saw pretty much the entire bus route. See if I can catch Borough Market. Then I gotta decide, am I doing stuff around here, or am I gonna try to go back to Harrod's? TBD. And just like that, a short walk away, looks like I found the Borough Market right across the way. I like how it looks like it's like semi-indoors at least. So hopefully nice and warm. It has a little bit better than it was earlier, but yeah, roof is nice. And here we are, the Borough Market. Let's see what we can find. Ooh, definitely a more construction kind of look going on in here. I've heard it's a great place to check out, but yeah, we'll have to see what it's like in there. Really, really interesting here at the Borough Market. It's a very busy place, and you can see it has a very unique feel to it. You've got this, I don't know, it's like a warehousey or like a small neighborhood. I don't know, maybe there's a New York aspect, right? These metal poles going on, that sort of feel to it. I went ahead and got one empanada here from, what is this, Chimichurris, and it's a beef one. We'll give it a shot. Figured I'd grab something on the go here, so I've got some sort of food, but wasn't sure how much I'd like it, so I wasn't sure I should do the 3 deal. Anyways, continuing onwards, we'll see if we find anything else, or if we just, you know, call that for now. Really interesting, though, to see at the Borough Market around here. So, I'm gonna go for Harrod's here, back on the bus, for the changeover point. I figured if I can't catch them all, I want to make sure I at least see that one, so I'm gonna give it a second shot today. And I love this tower bridge ride from all perspectives. This one, this time around on the ground level, but still a beautiful sight to see, Tower Bridge. As for the Shard as well, I'm really glad that they gave me like 3 cups of water. It was nice flavored, like minty lemon water too, and they're supposed to email me my photos, so that'll be really nice to see when those come through. So there were a couple perks considering the price point, but included on the past, I definitely felt it was worthwhile. Oh, man, those bus routes take a while. It is 4:33. It was about an hour on the red bus, and then the changeover for about 10. About 20 minutes on the blue, and we're stepping inside now. Let's take a look. I think I will give it a shot. Let's do prawn and mango. What is aubergine? Let's try it. I think I'm gonna do smoked salmon. I like fish. Take a look at my food here. A bunch of food options. I got these 3 different types of rolls for about £7. No, it's not super cheap here, but not too crazy, maybe. Take a look at this incredible Egyptian-themed escalator area here, Central Mall here, Harrod's. Really, really cool to see this one. Incredible ceiling above us. Wow, this is fantastic, and it's easy to miss if you take the wrong escalator. So, gotta make sure you find the central escalators here. And another beautiful hallway here in Harrod's Mall. Absolutely incredible place. Really, really cool to see all of the amazing merch. They have anything, all kinds of things you could possibly think of. Things I wouldn't have thought of, and more. Wow, really, really cool to see all that Harrod's had to offer. I felt like it was tricky at first, you know, just so crowded, so many people, and I didn't really get it at first, like the lower levels being just the shops of like perfumes and maybe groceries and things like that. And it was a little bit tricky with my quick service food that I got there. Those 3 like wraps, I couldn't eat them in the food hall, so I had to take them on the go, which was weird. Not to mention, hard to find a place to eat those and hard to find somewhere to get water. But after we got all of that sorted, really, really cool to see some amazing technology in there, some amazing toys and games, just everything you could possibly think of. From the rollerblade skate things you've got to the televisions, amazing graphics on those televisions, just everything like imaginable in there. Really, really cool to take this time to check that place out and see all of the excitement over there. Now I'm attempting to squeeze in Kensington Gardens, but I'm not sure I'll get the chance. So let's see if we can make it here before the end of the night. Otherwise, we'll just take the tube back. The Google Maps route is suggesting I go this way, back by what looks like the Holy Trinity Brompton. You have the Mews Arch ahead. This seems like church sort of thing to me, so perhaps that is the Holy Trinity Brompton. Really, really cool to take this quieter route, enjoy some sights, some nature, some greenery, and of course enjoy the peace and quiet off the streets, so I don't have to worry about the cars or those changing lights over there, rushing past people. You know, I like, at this point, you know, I like a bit of quiet. I like a bit of space. I'm learning that more and more on this trip. Oh, you know, perhaps this here is the Holy Trinity Brompton, and maybe this is the path I'm meant to walk. Seems to get more narrow this way, but no, it seems to go all the way through. So we'll take it. Take a look at that. Holy Trinity Brompton, and it does seem like they probably have their stained glass windows in there as well. Very nice chapel space here. I would be willing to bet this is the Mews Arch, just a couple steps off our course here. Looks like this is this destination as we're going to walk that way. Very, very cool to see and step under it. Not quite sure what the history behind it is, but it is indeed here. Take a look at the Prince's Gardens. We're walking through the Prince's Gardens on this route just because it happened to be a recommended and convenient route. And very cool to see. Little walk-through area for us to see. No dogs or ball games, seems like, but otherwise a nice relaxing park here, and a lesser-known one, you know, away from all the action, as opposed to maybe like a Trafalgar Square or something like that. Nice destination here if you're looking for that peace and quiet closer to Hyde Park, but are you out in this area that often? That's the question. Either way, beautiful sight to see, and glad we're passing through. Take a look at the Imperial College of Science and Technology behind us. Beautiful building behind us as we make our way upwards to the Albert Monument. Would you take a look at this? Another beautiful building ahead of us, and if I were to speculate, I'd say it's the Royal Albert Hall, Victorian Concert Hall. Is that the Albert Memorial out there? Wow, would you look at that? Incredible sight to see. And it looks like maybe we're celebrating 150 years here. Not quite sure, but that's what the signs look like ahead. Let's take a closer look. Take a look at that beautiful architecture here, Royal Albert Hall, and across the way, I bet you anything, that's Albert himself, the monument or memorial. Wow, I gotta take a closer look. Would you take a look at this beautiful statue honoring the late Prince Albert here? Oh my gosh, gotta get a closer look, just getting past the skating in the middle of the street area here. Wow, beautiful sight to see. And here he is, Albert, pretty much as close as we can get here to this memorial. You can see the gold gates surrounding the building ahead of us there. Look at that. And you have different signs around him, like Europe right here, if you look at that. Wow, beautiful structure, so nice to see it. I mean, what a feat here honoring him. You got agriculture up there, if you can see that building, a little sculpture up there. Europe down here. Wow, I gotta walk the whole thing just personally and see what's all around us here. On this side you have engineering up there in the distance and America down here. Wow, all four corners covered beautifully. On the back, it says, as a tribute of their gratitude. And on this side, you have commerce. Beautiful. I cannot fully explain the beauty of this memorial here. It's really amazing. You have Africa here on this side with the camel. And we saw some similar things in, for example, the artwork we saw at the Painted Hall in terms of the different countries accounted for. Really nice to see. It's hard to do Albert enough justice here, but really incredible to see. I wonder if these are open during different hours of the day. Who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised if they're not, because they want to keep that in great shape. So nice. On my left, you have this beautiful open park, and it seems like people walking along the sides. I think that's the route we're going to take to try to get to the next destination. I think it's Sunken Gardens, perhaps. And I think we've arrived here to the Kensington Palace area. I know they close at like 6 or so. I believe maybe that's what the fence here is representing, but I think we can see Queen Victoria over there. I'm not quite sure what's ahead of us here. Oh yes, Diana, Prince of Wales Memorial Playground that way. I'll look at the sign and see what's where and all that. Yes, Kensington Palace to our right as well. So I'm not sure what this is, but it's nice to see. Very nice to see. What I have to assume is Kensington Palace back that way. And here we have, I'm actually kind of unclear, is it Princess Diana, statue of Diana, Princess of Wales, or is it Queen Victoria? It looks like we've got Queen Victoria right here, 1837, very nice statue here. You can see sitting in front of this beautiful pond in front of the Kensington Palace area. Now it seems like this is our limit here. Kensington Palace is closed, and I'm not quite sure about Diana. There's another sculpture over that way though. I can see that. Perhaps Diana is further down this way. I don't quite know, but very nice to see Victoria as well. And it seems the gardens are indeed closed. No clear view of Diana from there. I was told the Victoria QR code is actually inside, so you can scan in here from Victoria inside the castle, but not out here. Now we know for next time. And it's also only open Wednesday to Sunday, so I guess I won't be catching Kensington Castle, but I might catch the gardens. Might come back for that. Take a look around the outside of the Diana Memorial Playground, I believe this is, or this area at least. Time flies. Look at that clock tower right there. Some Peter Pan references. Little cafe shop type thing going on in there. Really, really cool to see. And then Royal Parks right here. Okay, so this must be that playground. Really cool to see. Glad we're getting a chance to see the perimeter of it at least. And this looks like the Elfin Oak. Really old tree with some beautiful figures carved into it here. Awesome to see again in front of that playground area. Interesting setup of the playground as well. You must be accompanied. It's a parent-child accompaniment or adult and child accompaniment combination, but really cool to see both the Time Flies little statue here and the Elfin Oak just as they're closing that playground for the night. I'm glad we had a chance to see this area. Move onward. I'm not sure we'll be able to catch Peter Pan from here. He's quite a ways down, but very nice to see this part. And after a busy but active day from the grocery store across the way here, Sainsbury local. They apparently a part of a meal deal. I didn't know what the deal was, but it was £1.50 for this egg and cress. Let you know what we think here. Just eat a little dinner sandwich. Thanks so much for helping make it an amazing day. Don't forget to make your day an incredible day as well. Focus on the positive vibes. Look for the silver lining in everything you do. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell to stay informed of future adventures coming your way. Until next time, play on.